So let's look at one more type of product before we check out here and go look at what this is like on the back end when you're processing these orders in production. And for that, I'd like to use a variable data or VDP item here, more of a one-to-one marketing kind of a postcard. And I've got that product right here. And when I click on that, I'm shown the controls for ordering this type of multi-record variable data product. We might call this, with Smart Canvas, you're doing single record variable data, where we're just creating a custom version of this product and printing it a certain number of times. And it's the same with every impression in the print run. But here we've got a product where every impression might be different, right? And in this case, even if it's just a matter of the address block on this postcard being different in every impression, this kind of direct mail postcard product can let you do that. And this uses a module for MDSF called EFI VDP, which uses more of our own variable data technology here at EFI to make this happen. So here we've got a little bit more of a sophisticated ordering process, or complicated. There's more steps to it. First, we're going to be customizing what is going to be the same on every impression. And so here I'll just be putting some content in here that I've used before, the call to action, the headline on the postcard. And then I'll go through and I'll specify or upload which images I want to be featured in the various spots for images on this postcard. And we're going to see that proof here in just a moment. So now that I've specified those items, right, and I'll go ahead and put in a URL here, and that'll generate a QR code a little bit later on down the line. Once we've specified the things that are the same on every impression, now we're going to specify the things that are different on every impression. And I've got multiple options here. I can upload a mailing file here with all my recipients. I can use every door direct mail. I can purchase new list data to use with this mailing. What I'm going to choose here, we'll look at first here is uploading the mailing list here as we go. And so here we see controls to let the buyer upload that mailing list. And I'll go in here and I'll just pick a mailing list that I've got. Now, if this is the first time maybe that this customer has ordered this product before and they're not familiar with it, they can click here to view the template variables that this postcard is expecting in the data that they're uploading, or they can even get an Excel spreadsheet template to put their mailing information, their addressees information in there to upload, with all the right column names in all the right order. But here I'm going to click upload to upload my file, and we can see it's showing me the first 10 or so records of my data file, so it looks like it's made it through properly. And as I go through here, I'm able to map the columns in my mailing file, my addressee list, to the variables in the template. And when we go to the next step, this is where things get really interesting, because here in MarketDirect StoreFront with EFI VDP, we can actually run your customers' mailing lists through various postal hygiene processes like CAS certification to make sure that all the addresses are properly formed, or the national change of address verification to make sure that none of them have changed, and to update that information if it has. Remove duplicates in the list. Do things like pre-sorting for the best possible postage rate here as we go through. Another option that I could have used here would have been to use the Every Door Direct Mail feature that's available through the EFI VDP module. So here with the Every Door Direct Mail, or EDDM feature with the EFI VDP module, we see this map come up where this would allow us to choose your customer to click and choose the various postal carrier routes that they want this mailing to go to. And this is punching straight through to the United States Post Office and the EDDM data that they provide through that program. And you can see as I click, it's keeping track of the number of residential, number of business addresses where we are that we're selecting, and we are able to go through and get our estimated postage charge and then proceed with the mailing from there. Now here with these features like the postal list processing we were just looking at, or this EDDM feature we're looking at here, these actually come to us through a company that we partner with called AccuZIP, where we punch into their services as part of this kind of product. And from here, once that data is collected, cleaned, ready to go, we are able to allow the buyer to go through and see a preview of their mail piece with all this data in place, right? The address block in place, intelligent mail barcoding, and so on as they place that order, and it goes on through to the shopping cart.